And once you start realize it practically, you feel you are studying something very simple things. Lack of practical knowledge only you feel mechanics very, very difficult. Or any cylindrical object in your home. Take notebook or some any writing pad, what all you have, some sort of little bit like rigid, put it, you start pushing it, push the plank. Then open the cylinder also starts rolling. Now we have to discuss like what is the acceleration of all this one. Plank of the plank of mass m is pushed horizontally by a force by external force F. Find the acceleration of cylinder. Okay, this is also rough. Friction is sufficient for pure rolling. Friction is, or no slipping occurs at all surface. Better right. No slipping occurs at all surfaces. Fine. Okay, now. See, please do realize, say, as a teacher, I'm requesting with a folded answer. See, you become good engineer, I'll get happiness, that's all. But really, when you become good engineer, no, I'll really feel very, very happy. I'm telling this one, I'm just here to make difference in your thinking ability, that's all. I want thinking brain. Discipline, all these are secondary. The primary is what? Engineer should have a thinking brain. The thinking brain will come only by observation. So all this rotation mechanics, see in class, if it were physical class, I've shown. In camera, I'm unable to show it because if I start showing physical things, no, 1 hour, one problem will discuss. In classroom, what very easy. On table, I'll just keep and within 2 minutes, I'll show it, finish over. We could have enjoyed a lot in this physical classroom. No, okay, anyway, we'll compromise here. So I just suggest you take any cylindrical object, shampoo bottle or anything that one, which is cylindrical in shape. Keep some plate, anything, a plate, notebook or cardboard or something, or you have any wooden plank or something, that one. Keep it on it. Start pushing this. Sir, what do you mean by pushing? All of you know how to push somebody. Like that you push this, it will start rolling. So that we are discussing. Okay, no. The moment you start pushing out, the friction here will act. The friction here will act in this direction. So now you can see, I think this is a very basic idea, no? So the moment you push this plank, the cylinder will oppose because initially they were at rest. The friction will act on the plank towards left. Action, reaction, equivalent, opposite force will always occur in pair. The friction on the cylinder will act towards right. Okay, now let's the beauty of this, already you know that one. Where this will become like external force on the cylinder. Where it is applied, above threshold point, where the threshold point will come for cylinder, R by 2, above center of mass. But where the F1 is acting above threshold point, I'll just put threshold point some dot, blue color. What is the blue color? Threshold point. Look at now, where the friction is acting above the threshold point. So tell me how the friction at the bottom from the ground should act. So it should act in what direction? In the direction of applied force. The F1 will become applied force. Both F1, F2 are rolling friction. I'm making things clear. Both but sir, F1 is something as both F1, F2 are rolling friction. Now, what is the acceleration of Planck? Call A1. Acceleration of A2. Then it will have. So let me take the points P1, P2, P3. For no slipping occurs at all surface. AP1 is equal to AP2. What is the acceleration of the Planck? A1. What is the acceleration of highest point of the cylinder? A2 plus R alpha 2. Agreed? Okay, now similarly, AP3 should be equal to 0. Or you do one thing, write it. Think it. Ground will move. If you push that plate and cylinder, then your well, like a floor in the house will start moving. No, this ground will be at rest. No. So what is the acceleration of ground? Should be 0. Then what is AP3? A2 minus R alpha 2. Okay, now write all the possible equations. F minus small f1 equal to MA1 on the plank. Then on the cylinder, F1 plus F2, both will act towards right. M2, E2. Any other equations can we write? Torque equation, net torque, F1 into R, F2 into R should be equal to. Okay, no need to solve, just learn. So you can calculate this rolling friction, all other things, all the unknown, you can calculate here. So you substitute them in these equations and solve that, you'll get all the unknown things.
Sir, solid cylinder 2 by 5 mr square. Moment of inertia.
mr square by 2, my dear. Solid sphere is 2 by 5 mr square. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I think now any number of rigid bodies, can you do like this? Yes. What is there in that one? We can manage rigid body on a plank on a rigid body. We can manage in this way. I'll scroll down. Anybody taking? Just take the print out here. We'll take the next condition. If this is the let me take, this is the